Good afternoon, boys and girls. Miss Quast here with another story for you today. This is a realistic fiction book teaching us how to do something that maybe some of you have always wanted to do, and that is how to be a butterfly. And this book is by Knowles, and it's illustrated by Catell, Ronca. How to be a butterfly. And the artwork is exquisite in this book. To be a butterfly, you need these body parts. A pair of forewings, a pair of hind wings. Forewings are front, hind wings are behind. 2 antennae, a head, a proboscis, that's how you drink nectar, a thorax, your chest, your abdomen, your belly, and your legs. To be a butterfly, you need to be big. Or you could be small, I suppose. And this is the exact size. It's only as big as my thumbnail. And this is the real size of this butterfly. But you definitely need to have dazzling, bold colors. Look at that, they're so bright. And this book's great. It has all of the Latin names for all of the butterflies, but that makes them a little bit tricky to say. They're kind of like dinosaur names for me. No, that's the gonna love them. Oh, all right. You can also have subtle, delicate colors. Subtle and delicate are soft colors, so these are a lot of pale colors that are pastel-y, and these are a lot of the butterflies that we see in North America. The butterflies on the previous page that were the bright bold ones, those are ones that you might see more in rainforests, like in the Amazon. And that's often an indication to predators to not eat these butterflies because they might be poisonous. To be a butterfly, you must have 2 thin antennae, each with a club on the end. A butterfly uses its antennae to smell and to help with balance. If your antennae are fuzzy, then you are not a butterfly. What would you be? Look at this one here. That's right, you'd be a moth. To be a butterfly, you need to have a long, curly proboscis. A proboscis is like a drinking straw. It stretches out to suck up water, nectar from flowers, and juice from rotting fruits. So one of my students had their butterfly emerge today, and so she can put some orange slices in there for the butterfly to sip the juice, the sweet juice, before she releases it. And you can see that's this proboscis reaching down into the flower to have some nectar. To be a butterfly, the edges of your wings should be nice and smooth. What do you think? Is that always the case? Or they could have interesting wiggly shapes. That works really well too. So there's no one right way to be a butterfly. You could be bright, you could be soft colors, you could have smooth wings, you could have jagged wings. They all look a little bit different. To be a butterfly, you must be a master of disguise. How many butterfly can you find hidden? This one's really neat. The underside of the wing looks like a dead leaf, but when it opens up, look at that bright, vivid color. There's quite a few hiding on the trunks. Some are pretending to be leaves, and that's their method of defense against predators. To be a butterfly, you have to know just the right spot to lay your eggs. You must lay them on a plant that your caterpillars will eat once they hatch. And the mothers, the females, are very intelligent. They lay their eggs so that their caterpillars, once they emerge, have a tasty, tasty treat waiting for them. You can see all those eggs look a little different. These ones I thought were pretty neat because look, they're all stacked on top of each other, hanging down like a pearl necklace almost. And others are just singles like that. Oh look, down here too. Isn't that neat? I haven't seen that before. butterfly, you must begin life as a caterpillar. You have to munch, munch, munch your way through leaves to grow big and strong. And look at the variety of caterpillars on that page. There's no two caterpillars that look alike. We have painted ladies in my class, and they were light brown, and they had a little bit of a yellowy green stripe down them when they got to be at their biggest, but they weren't. Look at this one, he's pink and blue. Some of them look hairy, some of them look smooth. This one looks really neat. It has false eyes on it to scare away predators. This one, he's got spines on the end of hairs on his body. Don't mess with him. To be a butterfly, you must first change from a caterpillar into a pupa. You must form a chrysalis around you. Inside, you'll transform into your new body. And the first stage of the pupa getting ready to change is when it makes the J shape and it hangs from either the roof of your enclosure or a branch or a leaf. And then its body forms a hard case, and that usually takes overnight. And then it has this new part, and sometimes you can see bits of the exterior skin that get shed down below. And it takes about 2 weeks usually for a chrysalis until it's a butterfly and it's ready to emerge. And look down here, look at all the different varieties. So you might see some of these in nature and might not know what they are. Our painted ladies probably look most like this. And when it's when it's ready to emerge, you can often see the wings through the chrysalis. It gets almost like see-through. And lastly, remember to go to bed at night, because when the sun goes down, it's time for the moths to wake up. And look at, even with moths, there's such a variety. Some are large, some are small. These ones have big false eyes so they can scare away the predators and say, hey, don't eat me. You see, there are 20,000 ways to be a butterfly. So, now that you know how to be one, off you fly. And at the end we have the life cycle, starting at egg, caterpillar, pupa, and that's when it's forming its chrysalis and emerging to be a beautiful butterfly. Do you know the name of that butterfly? If you said the monarch, you're right. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that story.